The boys' choir has, it's hard to actually state the impact that it had on me, just because I think it was just so foundational to a lot of what I am today.
I was in the choir from about 1982 to 1985 under the direction of Mr. Parnham.
My conductors were Doug Parnham and Gerald Veert.
Artistic director when I first started was Doug Parnham, and then when he passed the reins over to Gerald Veert in the early 90s, I had him until the end of my days.
My artistic director while I was in the choir was Gerald Veert.
Gerald Veert, Arlie Longauger, Jean-Louis Barbier, Paul Grinley.
I had the opportunity to work closely with 3 artistic directors when I was at the boys' choir.
Thank you, Doug, for listening to me when I was a month away from not being able to join the Calgary Boys Choir, and for you telling me that you thought I would be able to make a great addition to the choir. Without your faith in my voice, I wouldn't have been able to see the sights I've seen and cherish the memories that I have from all the tours I've made it on. I'd like to say to both of you from the bottom of my soul, thank you.
Thank you for teaching me that music was more than just the notes on the page.
Thanks for founding the choir and giving me a place to learn and grow into a young musician.
And I would tell him now that he was truly a mentor to me in, experiencing life and really enjoying what I do and really diving into any type of passion that I have, whether it's music or my career or friends and family. He really taught me a lot in dealing with, life and the passions that you have, and really having a great work-life balance because of his love for his family.
It can be really moving, and for a kid to actually have that kind of moving experience, that's something that I'm really, really grateful for.
A great influence on my musical life, but also my personal life, and I thank him for being as dedicated as he was.
Gerald, for nurturing what you also saw in me, for showing me that with concentration and discipline, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Thank you for all the wonderful memories and for the faith you had in me in my years in the choir. I really appreciate everything both of you have done for me, and I don't think I would be the person I am today without your teachings. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done.
Arlie Longauger was my first female conductor, and it was a really interesting challenge, but a great opportunity to learn obviously different conducting styles, but also the challenge that she must have faced, teaching an all-boy choir as a young woman, but also, as a seasoned professional. She was a great conductor and also brought a great sense of humor to the choir as well. Paul Grinley was a great influence on my life as a alumni choir member as a young man, and is still part of my life today.
I really like what the boys' choir did for me on a social level. I found that boys' choir was a place where I could learn to be me, and I could love being me. I met lots of like-minded people, lots of really cool guys, and you know what, I picked up a lot of sort of the hobbies that I still do today. It's also made me really, really popular at karaoke parties. Whenever a national anthem needs to be sung, people are sort of relying on me to carry a bit, or happy birthdays at the office.
A love of music, a love of culture, teamwork, love of travel, a love of bettering myself in general, traveling, and sports, believe it or not, as well.
Who knew cathedrals had alarm systems?
Boys' choir gave me the opportunity to not be a picky eater.
Music needs to be done well, but it doesn't always need to be serious.
I've never regretted choir.
It also gave me discipline in what I do, and I put as much effort as I can into anything I do now because of that experience.
and to feel like I was part of something that was a little bigger than me, you know?
It's a really interesting pillar of the Calgary arts community.
I think I owe a lot of who I am today to Boys Choir.
Gave me my first taste of a real world-class choir.
I really think that the benefits of being able to think musically do translate into being able to think creatively.
Appreciation for culture and different cultures and experiencing those cultures through touring and even through the music of those different places in the world, and an appreciation for languages, for friendship, for teamwork. It's done a lot.
No matter how challenging it gets or whatever else is happening in your life, you have to be passionate about something. You have no idea what kind of great experience this will be. In 10, 15, 20 years, you'll look back on being part of this choir as a very valuable experience, and it will continue into your adulthood as being a very important part of your life.
The opportunity to work on something that was so fun was unbelievable.
It really contributed to my maturity as a child, as a young man, and now as an adult. And the connections that I have with people from the choir are still deep, and the connections that I make because of my experiences in the choir are great.
Thank you, Mr. Parnham. Thank you also to all the parents and volunteers. Thank you to all who helped make the choir what it is. Congratulations on your 40 years. Best wishes and every blessing for your next 40.